So this is one of the main streets, isn't it?
Yep.
Town centre?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going for a bit of a drive and get our bearings, because we've only got tomorrow really in Port Hedland.
Yeah.
But from what I gather from talking to the manager at the park we're staying at, it's pretty much just a lot of lookouts and watching the ships come in and the trains, because it's all mining.
Yeah.
So you've got your Rio Tinto minerals, which is your salt.
Yep.
And you can do tours. I just had a look at it to try and do it for tomorrow. It's 160, did I say 160
$160 or $170, yeah.
for all of us? It's not too bad. It's an hour and a half tour. It'd be rather interesting, and you actually get to go in and feel the salt at its raw, and they show you the whole process.
Yeah.
And then you've got BHP, which is iron ore.
Yeah.
And there's also a port tour you can do as well. Otherwise, the suggestions were pretty much go and sit at one of the pubs with the view.
Yep.
Go sit at the cafe and watch the ships come in.
Yeah, so we got a fair bit to do. There's a lot to do, but there isn't a lot to do. Do you know what I mean?
Depends what you want to do.
Yeah, yeah, it's whatever you make it.
We're going to do a tour later on at Kalgoorlie. The salt tour would be good, but we've just booked a heap of stuff and tours down the coast and just forked out a lot of money, so we sort of just want to settle
ease up
down,
a little bit, yeah.
We'll see how we go. Might change our mind later and see.
All right, so we'll do a bit of filming of the town centre. So this is more or less the town centre here.
Yeah, one of the streets.
Well, one of the streets anyway.
Yeah, we'll go for a drive and I'll chuck the camera out the window or something.
Yeah, we'll chuck it out.
The port and stuff, and then work out what we're going to do.
Yeah, we've got to go back to the van and basically figure out what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, and try and get it all done.
Chiro appointment tomorrow too.
Yeah, so we've got to work around that.
Which is down at South Hedland, which is
a
little bit of a drive. So.
Yeah. All right, let's go and have a look around the town centre. Alright, what a day we have in front of us today. We are more or less going to explore Port Hedland all in one day. Now, like we were saying before, it's one of those places that, you know, you can take in absolutely everything. There's not a hell of a lot to do in Port Hedland. There's a couple of tours, as we said earlier, but a lot of sightseeing and things like that. So we're gonna cram it all into one day. So we sat down last night and we went through absolutely everything, and we wrote down a schedule, because some of the sightseeings are tide dependent. You need to see on low tide and you need to see on high tide as well. So we've mapped out the day, so we'll see how we go. So first up this morning, I thought I would go and show you the caravan park. So obviously we're staying at Discovery at Port Hedland. A nice park, quite a few powered sites, heaps of cabins, because it is like a workers accommodation for the salt mine and also BHP iron ore as well. And I'll go through all those facts and figures a little bit later on how much they produce and all of that sort of thing, and what it means to Port Hedland. So Port Hedland is one of those areas of WA that you know, is absolutely thriving in regards to production of minerals and things like that. So I'll go through all of that a bit later. So first things first, I'll take you through the caravan park and give you a little bit of a brief overview of where we're staying. Top spot, by the way. And also, if you're gonna stay here, the vacancies of powered sites, they're booked out. They've got the sign out already today, so there's no sites vacant. So if you're thinking about staying, just do your research a little bit, you know, a bit of time before you get here, just to make sure that you can get yourself a powered site. All right, from what I've seen so far, I like Port Hedland. It's very open. So you've got the Port of Hedland, like North Hedland, and you've got South Hedland. And South Hedland is around about, say, 10 minutes away or 10 k's away from the other part of Hedland. So yeah, it's pretty well spread out. Heaps of trains, which hopefully I can show you. Yeah, I reckon it's pretty cool. All right, so let's take a tour of Discovery Park at Port Hedland. So along here you've got your powered sites, which with a bit of a view. So if you can snap one of them up, I would highly recommend that. Looks, there's a bit of a like a river or lake or whatever you want to call it, just over there. Beautiful on sunset. I was here last night just having a bit of a look, and it's one of the top spots. If you can get into this part of the park, I would highly recommend that. Let's keep on going. I reckon they've got like a budget style cabin along the riverfront as well, so that's your view and that's your cabin. There are absolutely heaps of cabins here. I'll go and show you a few. Go and see what's down here. It looks like there's a pathway to the beach. Now, your powered sites can be pretty tricky to get into. The road is actually pretty narrow. The sites are big enough, but just the road and the turning circle that you've got to reverse your van in, or whatever you got, can be a little bit tight. So yeah, especially when you've got a big van. Anyway, I'll show you where we're set up, and yeah, how narrow the road is. Oh, what are you doing, my dear? Oh, you're doing some schoolwork, some abstract drawing? Mm-hmm. What are you doing, dude?
Next one.
Don't know.
The side of the dice shows 6 numbers from 1 to 6. We can throw the dice and it will land on one of its sides.
Alright, so first thing on today's schedule is schoolwork. Get that out of the way. We've only got probably an hour to do that, and then we've got to go out exploring, because everything, or some of the things are, like I said before, are tide dependent. So we have to get schoolwork out the way. They may have to do a little bit more this afternoon, but we'll see how we go. Alright, let's go. Pretty Pool!
So we are down at Pretty Pool at low tide. This is when we've been told is the best time to come down here, where you can swim and splash in the water when it's safe, because you can't really swim at the beaches here in Port Hedland because of sharks. It's pretty bad apparently.
Yeah, if it's not bloody crocodiles, it's sharks.
Yeah, it's not crocs, it's sharks. So it's been sharks here, with sharks at 80 Mile as well. What about that beach over there, babe?
Yeah, I reckon we go over there, but if we go over there, we've got to take all of our clothes off.
There is a clothing optional beach. It actually says clothing optional beach.
Oh, I'm going.
So it's a nudist beach here in Port Hedland too, but at least it's clearly signed, unlike Cable Beach where you just have to all of a sudden go, oh my goodness. Anyway, are you serious? No, I haven't shown them. I'll show you now. I'm going to turn this around now. Don't kick sand.
Can we go down there?
We're going for a look around, Tori.
But it's too sandy.
Okay. I don't like sand. I don't like walking in sand. It's hard work. What, you don't like my filming?
Nah, you're filming shit.
Oh.
No, I'm only joking. Alright, I'm only joking.
Give up.
Settle down.
Nah, not doing it anymore.
Good on you.
Sand dunes.
Sand dunes, yeah. Right. So, did you explain one of the reasons why you can only go swimming here?
It's because of sharks.
The sharks, right. You got to do it at low tide because obviously the sharks can't come in. So here's the inlet of it. Yeah. So you might want to just do a check before you go swimming, make sure there's no sharks, and then off you go. So obviously, yeah, you can't do it at high tide. It is very pretty.
That's why it's called Pretty Pool.
And that's why it's called a pretty pool.
Already. Actually, well, turtle hatching.
Yeah, they're pretty big holes though. I don't think that'd be turtle eggs. They're pretty big.
Could be croc eggs.
Go in there, babe.
Oh, that's refreshing.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, you can see it on a hot day, which today is going to be.
Yeah. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Is
And-
it cold?
Well, go and take your thongs off and have a look, mate. We'll have a feel.
Oh,
Alright, pretty pool done.
Stop.
Stop. Alright, pretty pool done.
Hey!
Quick. If you're gonna push her hard so she actually falls in the water.
Okay.
Alright, now. Well, what's our next stop? No, don't. No, Dad. Oh. Yeah, that's that. I got so much enjoyment out of that. Thank you for doing that. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Alright.
She didn't fall in properly though. Would have been refreshing. And then she'll go, I'm so wet and cold.
Oh man, it'd be refreshing today. It's gonna be a scorcher.
It is. I think it's going to be like 38.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one today.
38!
Yep.
Oh,
Alright.
hot.
Alright. Now,
Stop it, you
what's on next list? Where are we going now?
I don't know.
Coffee.
Go check out where the ship times are so we know for the day. And then,
Alright.
and then I think we've been recommended that you go sit at the Dome Cafe.
Yep. Alright, we'll go and check out.
And there's a playground across the road from there.
We'll go and check out the ship times.
Yeah.
So we can see some ships coming in. And then we'll go and grab a coffee. I haven't had a coffee in a while.
You had coffee this morning.
Oh, you had to dob me in. Alright. Let's go.
That's instant.
Yeah, that's instant. Doesn't count. Alright. We're back into the town centre. Danielle was just taking a picture of all the ships that are coming in today. And that's available at the Visitor Information Centre. But also, on your phone, there's an app that you can have as well. It's called Marine Traffic. Alright, that tells you all the ships that are around Australia at the time. But it doesn't give you the times of when they're coming in, so we got the times?
Yes.
Alright, next coffee. Let's go.
Let's go.
No.
Righty.
Yeah.
Now what I'm about to show you, don't get scared, okay? Look what's over there. Big crocodile.
There. Oh. Jeez. Dad.
He's got a green dot on his head. What's all that about? And
I
on
thought
his...
that was real.
Did you think that? Go and give him a cuddle.
When you said, "Oh, don't get scared," and you said, "Oh, there's a big croc," I thought you weren't joking.
Yeah, there you go. Go and sit on him. He's probably he's a bit hot.
Yes.
He's a bit hot in the sun.
Yeah.
All right. You can watch that all day, mate. Look at the ships coming in and out. They are massive, mate. The industry here is absolutely just off the chart. All right. So
Wait a second. Iron ore.
you found iron ore, did you?
Yeah.
All right. Cash it in.
Take it.
All right. That's where we're going. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Good coffee?
Yeah, stone coffee. That might be the go-to for the rest of the coast when they have one.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm pretty sure
good
they've
job.
got them everywhere.
Alright. What has a head but no eyes, nose, or mouth? What are you? A lettuce. What has a bottom at the top? Legs.
Alright. Coffee done and dusted. Where to now?
The playground.
Playground. Go and suss out a playground. A playground just down the road. Alright. Do a walk.
Like a lookout.
Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. What a top spot to just come and relax and kids have a play. You want another coffee?
No.
You're all coffeeed out for now. Yeah, grab yourself a coffee. Watch the ships come in. And kids have a play. Top spot. Where are we off to now? Cairo.
South Hedland.
Let's go to South Hedland. We might be able to see some trains on the way to South Hedland.
Yeah.
Full of iron ore product. That'll be pretty cool. All right, let's make our way to South Hedland. How was your drink?
Good.
What did you get?
I got blueberry and raspberry.
Oh, not bad for $1. What did you get? Just the Fanta, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Cairo all done.
In the wrong job, mate. Industry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that would have been a bit.
Yep.
How much?
You want to have a guess?
150?
That's without health insurance. It's 140. $96 was the gap.
Well, you need it done. You need it get done. That's unfortunately what. But did he do a good job though?
Yeah, he's very thorough.
Yeah. You feel better?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You reckon it's a rotator cuff strain? That's what that is.
Oh, okay. So how do you fix that? Physio.
He pretty much said he goes definitely get it looked into again when you get back to Adelaide.
Oh, okay. If we do go back to Adelaide,
Well,
we don't know
wherever
yet.
we base,
Yeah.
wherever we stop. So he says you get a spiky ball and go on a wall and rub that area, massage it. He goes, obviously don't do it, put it on a flimsy caravan wall where you're going to go through the wall. But
Yeah,
something firm.
Okay. Alright, so in South Hedland it's mostly residential and your shopping centres as well.
Yeah, Kmart.
So we got Kmart over there and Coles over there as well. And there's your Maccas. Alright. So we might go over to Kmart because we've got to get some school supplies, don't we? You might as well do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty
Well,
good.
Oh, it's just a couple of art things with
Yeah.
Holly which will finish off her term before I print off term 3 and have to get more stuff.
Yeah. Alright, let's go into Kmart and have a look.
It's got that hot, I had to put my hair up. So we are at another giant of Australia. The big wheelbarrow located at Wedgefield, which is in between Port Hedland and South Hedland. So I'm going to turn you around. It is quite hot. 38 today. I reckon we're probably sitting at what, about 35 maybe?
Oh, the car's reading 42, which tells a lie, so it's hot anyway.
It's hot. It is very hot.
Big wheelbarrow. Well, we decided to spend a few hours in the van in the RV because it got quite hot, didn't it?
It did. It said 38 degrees. So.
Yeah, the girls were having a bit of a hard time adjusting to the heat, so we thought, well, we're in no rush. We might as well just do some sightseeing in this RV. So it's around about 4 o'clock in the RV.
Yeah.
And it's high tide at the moment, and one of the things that you can do at high tide in Port Hedland is go down to Cemetery Beach and try and spot some turtles.
Yeah.
That's what the brochure says anyway.
Yeah, so we'll go and have a look and see what we can see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they've got a nice little playground here. A nice playground here. Yeah.
It's got one more ship, well, according to this, it's going to get taken out, and then
Oh, got one more ship.
one more ship to be taken out, it says. But, well,
Holly, is that a bin?
at 4:15, and then they start coming in from 6.
Oh, okay. Rightio.
So, well, you can see there's so many ships out. There's heaps of ships
There's
out
heaps.
there.
There's heaps and there'd be more out there that we can't see.
So I reckon they're taking one out at the moment, which was said was 3:45. So there's one more to go out. And I suppose once they do that, it'll be like 5:15, and then I suppose they'll head out to one of those ships and then pull that in.
Yep.
So we'll
Alright.
come back and watch that probably a bit later on,
Yep.
just after sunset.
Alright, well, let's go and see if we can see any turtles, hey?
It's actually quite nice.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful place.
Look out here and look out at the
Beautiful lawns. Very nice.
A couple of lookouts. We've got the car.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's go.
Anyway, the green turtle population is the largest in the Indian Ocean and one of the largest remaining in the world.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so they they reckon they're 7 to 15 years of age, the ones around here.
Okay. Well, let's try and see if we can find any.
Oh, they're careful.
Can you see any deer? I can see you though. Oh,
watching out there when it was in the wave. Been out over here, so just watch out over there. Alright. Been riding in the wave.
There we go.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, popping his head out over there.
No. So we're at, what is it, the Red Bank Lookout? Oh, I can't remember. Red Bank. Oh, this doesn't even say it on there either. Alright. It's the Red Bank Hill Lookout or something or other, which is overlooking the salt land, salt lakes, salt manufacturing. And I thought that the information would be on this board about it all, but it's not. This is just about the landscapes of all the different regions in the area, which is probably pretty interesting information as well. That's not what we're here for today. Little viewing platform. They say it's good at sunset. We've still got an hour to sunset and we're twiddling our thumbs trying to find stuff to do. So we've come early. So you also go for a wander up over there. You walk halfway along the bridge up there and there's a walk or a viewing platform of all the salt works, I suppose.
Yeah. So I worked it out. 28,000 tonnes a day they produce. That's between all three salt mining sections.
So we've got one here, one at Onslow, and one sort of like in between Quabba and Red Bluff or something, isn't it?
Yeah, so each year they produce around about 10.3 million tonnes of this salt, and it's not just used for eating, it is mostly used for chemicals. So it's a massive industry. It's used for like the uses of salt, PVC, glass, detergents and soaps, textiles, chemicals, and road de-icing. Probably not around here.
Huh. Oh, well, let's go for a wander. I'll get a view from there and we'll go for a view. We'll walk up over there and have a look up there.
Yep, so Rio Tinto owns 68% of this.
Of course they do.
And the rest is, you know,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they bring in heaps and heaps of seawater, and then over months, it's the water evaporates, and they're left with like a salty crust, and crystals begin to form. Once dry, a harvester collects the salt and transfers it to a 320-ton truck to the washing plant, and then once they wash it, that's what happens. So that's the process after it's been washed. It goes there. So they say that all these ponds here, they look like, from the air, it looks like a computer keyboard. There's just like, they're just everywhere. Yep, and they can pump in 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools of water, seawater per hour. That's how big the pumps are. Massive, massive.
Film me for a sec, film me.
Big
I have a world full of information.
I do, it's just, look, sorry, there's a plane coming in over there. Alright, enough about planes, so can't while the traffic's quiet. So we got salt over here, we got iron ore over there. Right, how long are the trains?
2.8 kilometres long.
They can be up to 2.8 kilometres long. Right, they produce 280 million tonnes of iron ore. And that is 3,300 Sydney harbours. That's massive amounts of iron ore. This place is insane.